Hello everyone, welcome to Donald H. Jones Stadium here for the game against the Hill School. Kiski Cougars taking on the Hill School. Got a sunny afternoon. Shouldn't be weather shouldn't be too much of a factor here, other than the heat. But getting ready for kickoff here. Kiski will be wearing their all-black uniforms with the white helmets. Hill in the gray and navy on the other side. They'll be receiving first here to start the first half. Kicking off for Kiski, number 13, Jordan Bright.
Body on the body here, body on the body, let's go. Get down there. Get down there. Let's go.
Get down, get on it!
And a squib kick. Downed at about the 30, let's see where they're going to mark it. About the 39-yard line. Yeah, they set it down into 38. Quarterback Javon Clements at the position at the behind center in shotgun position for the Hill School. Play action over the top and misses his intended target. Had him open, but just overthrew him. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rams.
Clock is still running. That was 10. It should be 10:55.
Handoff this time up the middle for a push forward for about a gain of 4. Finney on the carry for the Hill School. Gernard Finney. Third and about 6. Out into the flats. Out there to make the tackle is Griffin Donahue for the Cougars. It'll be 4th down. Fourth and 5 for the Rams. And they're going to punt. Back for Kiski, number 13, Jordan Bright. Bad snap. He gets it away. Jordan fields it.
Good tackle.
And taken down at about the 33-yard line. So Kiski, with 9:38 on the clock, will take over for their first possession of the half.
All right. Trips this side.
John Lighty in the shotgun, trips to his right, one single receiver to his left. Hand off to Cato Legespi.
Get down, good. Good job, William.
And pushes forward to about the 34-yard line. Gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Kiski.
Quickly, 13's your side.
Trips again. Legespi to his right, hands it off.
That's it, nice. Nice job.
And he's swarmed by the Hill School
Good job.
for a loss back to the 30-yard line. Loss of about 4 on the play. Be 3rd and 13 for Kiski.
You got trips this side. Trips my side.
Trips. Anderson goes in motion. Outside, intended target Jordan Bright. Not able to make the catch, so it'll be 4th down and about 13 for Kiski. And they're sending out their punt team. Back deep for the Hill School is Gerard Finney and Maurice. I'm going to say Kua. Ethan Anderson in the punt formation. Lined up as the punter, he's going to send it away. Short and to the right. And out of bounds at about the 37 in Hill School territory. 8:27 on the clock here, remaining in the first quarter. Still scoreless as the Hill School takes their second offensive possession onto the field. Clements in the gun. Receiver to his, or running back to his left. Hand off to number 4. There's a flag on the play.
Flag down, flag down, flag down.
Tackle made by Micah Tillman. We'll see what the penalty is going to be. Looks like maybe false start or illegal procedure of some kind.
I don't think William was set.
They're calling false start on the Hill School. That'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 1st down. Excuse me, this is 1st down for the Hill School after the penalty. Number 2 around the edge.
Yeah, but you know what?
Josh Flowers, the running back on that play, as he came in motion. It'll now be 2nd down and about 7 as the Hill School makes it back to the 40-yard line.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Hand off to number 14. This time sweeping to the right side. Micah Tillman able to track him down for a loss. That'll make it 3rd down. Justin Adensuio was the running back for that play, coming in motion. Third down and about 8 for the Hill School. Play action. Ball's tipped and incomplete. Over the head of his intended target was Clements on the throw. That'll force a 4th down and 8 for the Hill School with 6:49 remaining in the Hill School showing a punt formation. Mazkua, excuse me, the punter. Jordan Bright back for Kiski. Has to go back for it.
Break down. Got him. Come on. Shoot the ball!
And down at the 35. They'll call it the 36.
Tell Riley.
With 6:36
holding the ball very
remaining in the first quarter, Kiski will head back out for their second offensive possession.
Brett, can you hear me?
Lighty in the gun. Trips left this time. Handoff to Legaspi up the middle. He's met by number 30 of the Hill School for the tackle.
Dan, we gotta start looking to strip the ball. The running backs are not holding on the ball very strongly. When you get Andrew.
Lighty back for the throw. And undercut by number 7 out on the left flat. Intended receiver was Ethan Anderson.
3rd and 10.
Peyton Reed, the defender, able to get his hands in there to knock it away. 6:05 left in the first. It's 3rd and 10 for Kiski. And timeout called by the Cougars with 6:05 left.
Talk to the backers about looking.
We'll be back in just a second. Your audio is going to go away as I mute my mic for just a moment as we settle in for the timeout. Back out of the timeout, Cougars face a 3rd and 10.
Dan, can you hear me?
Showing a 4-receiver set in the spread. Lighty in the gun.
Looking at 13. They're looking at 13.
Goes deep for Jordan Bright down the right side. And high point in the ball is number 14 for the Rams. Coming down with it at the 35-yard line. That's Justin Adensuio. The Rams will take over in their territory at the 35-yard line. Consistent with the field position they've had so far. Both sides really playing in between the 30s here in terms of field position. Both with punts under their belt. Adensuio now around the right side, met by the Cougars for a loss. Loss of about 2 on the play. He's second and, oh, they're going to mark him about 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 11 with 5:35 on the clock.
Punt return on the yeah. Okay.
I apologize for the wind. Trying to block it as much as I can. Handoff to number 4, Finney, around the right side. He's tripped up by Griffin Donahue on the right side. And Finney falls forward to about the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Rams. Clock ticks down to 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Handoff up the middle to Finney. He's got room and space. And that's a first down across the 50 for the Rams. First time the teams have crossed the 50 entering each other's zones. So we'll see if the Rams can continue their momentum down the field here. 1st and 10, 4:40 on the clock. Handoff up the middle. This time knifing through Chris Rubino with the tackle for a big loss. They mark him 4 yards deep back to the 50-yard line, setting up a 2nd and 14 for the Rams.
Watch green!
Clements in the gun by himself. Across, hands it off to Finney on the motion. And tackled for no gain, making it 3rd down and 14. Third and long for the Rams. Clements in the gun. 4 receiver set. It's going to go to the air. And a dangerous throw across the middle there. Incomplete. Rubino with the pressure on Clements up the middle, making it 4th down and 14. And the Rams are going to send the punt team out on the field with 3:10 on the clock remaining in the quarter. Mazkua back as the punter for the Hill School. Jordan Bright, the returner for Kiski. Nice punt. And down by number 21 of the Hill School at the 15-yard line. Cougars take the field with 3:01 on the clock here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. And the Cougars are hoping to change that here, get some momentum, and get a little bit of flow to their offense. Both teams struggling to really get going. Both defenses doing a great job of shutting things down.
13's coming towards you. 13's coming towards you. Tell Justin.
Lady in the gun, trips right. Legespi to his left. Handoff, draw up the middle.
Good, Andrew. Good, Andrew.
Met by number 30 of the Hill School.
5 yards, but it was a good stick. Nope. Just 4 yards. Just 4 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars after that 4-yard run by Legespi. Cato gets the ball again, this time pounding up the middle, pushes forward. See where they mark him. Looks like a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Cougars.
3rd and 3.
4 receiver set for the Cougars. Spread wide. Lighty looks to throw.
Get there, get there. We lost contain. Get there, Sear. Get there, get there, get there. Ball.
And ball is deflected. I guess, Lighty had to choose to run or throw it. He decided to stop at the line of scrimmage, and the pass was deflected, putting it at 4th and 3 with 1:54 remaining in the first quarter. Cougars are going to send Ethan Anderson out to punt to the Rams.
13's off. 13's off.
Anderson gets the kick away. It's short and looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to say the 48-yard line in Kiski territory with 1:47 on the clock. Clements and the Rams offense come back out onto the field. Clements, with the read option, decides to keep it himself. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 9 as Clements falls forward. 1:30 on the clock as it continues to run.
So pinned on the sideline, continue to run.
Rams show the same formation. Clements with running backs to his left and right. In motion, number 14. He's going to throw it. They're taking their shot down the field. Over there is A.J. Kimbrough on defense looking for Makuza. Incomplete, 3rd and 9. Clock stops it with 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Clements in the gun. Has the option, decides to toss it, and he's met by Griffin Donahue. Was Finney running around the right side on the quarterback option. It'll be 4th and 7. Rams are going to show punt, which is never a guarantee in high school football, but they show punt. Now under 30 seconds left, 25 on the clock. Mazkua punting to Bright. Line drive punt over the head of Jordan Bright. He's going to let it go. He decides to field it, and the refs are going to call touchback. 8 seconds on the clock as the clock stops for the Cougar offense to come onto the field. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. Coaches arguing that Bright caught that or fielded it in play, but they're saying that it crossed the goal line and therefore was a touchback. Four receiver set for Lighty, spreading the Rams defense out.
You got 13 right in front of you, Dan. You got to stop. The sticks are off.
They got to get the yardsticks on the far sideline figured out. There they go. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Handoff to Legaspi. Cuts up back through the middle. And no gain on the play. And that'll end the first quarter of action with the Kiski Cougars and the Hill School Rams tied at 0. We'll be back in just a moment. Your audio is going to go away as I mute my mic, and we'll be back and switch ends of the field for the second quarter. Kiski's going to head back out for a 2nd and 10 as we start the second quarter. Just joining us, we're still scoreless 0-0. Cougars with a 2nd and 10 starting off the second quarter. Lighting the gun, 3 receivers to his left. Legeski in the backfield. He's going to throw it. Goes mid-range. Nice catch by number 34, Griffin Martin. Cougars with their biggest gain of the afternoon so far. Legeski looks for a lane and rumbles forward for a gain of about 3 yards. He's going to be down at the 37-yard line, or 38-yard line, excuse me. Facing a 2nd and 8. 11:22 on the clock. Lighty looks to throw. Short side. AJ Kimbrough pulls it down. Nice catch by AJ. Not sure if it's going to be a first down or not. It should be.
Christian, nice job.
It is a first down. 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Legeski bowls his way forward.
Beats is over here.
Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Cougars approaching midfield. Legeski doesn't want to go down. Finally, after 3 Rams come after him, he takes a loss of about 4. We've got a hurt Ram on the play. Number 62 for the Rams. And I apologize, I don't have who that is. William Hendrickson. So we're just going to take a short break with 10:17. Cougars facing 3rd and long as the Rams player is going to get some medical attention. I'm going to mute my mic here for just a moment. And he's back up under his own power, walking off with the training staff.
Hey, bring him out. All right, get him out. Guys up.
10:17 on the clock. Cougars with a 3rd and 11 in front of them. Rams a little late to get out to the field here. We'll see if Kiski can keep them guessing now. Didn't quite get set.
Coming back. Flag on the play.
Jordan Bright across the middle. There is a flag on the play. Against the Kiski Cougars.
No matter what happened. How can the center back? Here we go, shift. Offense, that penalty is flying. Fourth down.
So the Rams decline illegal shift, so it'll make it 4th down and 5 with 9:59 on the clock. So the catch by Jordan Bright gains 5 yards for the Cougars, not enough for a first down, and the Hill School declines the penalty. Ethan Anderson set up as the punter for Kiski. Finney back for the Hill School. They decide to run it. And it's sniffed out by the Hill School. Number 10, Sayer Gruber on the tackle. So that'll give the Rams arguably their best field position of the day to start with 9:39 left in the half. They'll start in the Cougars zone. Clements in the gun by himself. Calls back some help from number 2. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the catch made by Mazkua. A.J. Kimbrough, the defender.
I don't know why we were looking for Riley.
Huge throw by the Hill School. And we have our first red zone attempt of the afternoon. Handed off to number 2. He's loose and drugged down by the Cougars. 2nd and goal. For the Rams. Yep. Yeah, they were inside the 10. Now they're at the 4-yard line. Finney to the right of Clements. And Javon Clements going to find his way into the end zone untouched for the first touchdown of the afternoon. Goes to the Rams. They take a 6-0 lead with 8:50 on the clock.
That's why we just got to keep running that side.
Clements in the end zone with 8:50, making it 6-0 in the second quarter. Rams set up for the field goal. And it's good, making it 7-0 with 8:50 remaining in the second quarter. Tim Yount, the kicker on that one for the Hill School. Let me adjust the scoreboard here a second. There we go, 7-0. 8:50 on the clock.
William back in. Especially.
Hey, Coach, hold over here, dude.
William back in.
Back deep for Kiski is A.J. Kimbrough and Jordan Bright. Tim Yount, the kicker for the Rams.
But no, he wasn't. He's also running like the route he ran was off. He's so gassed. He's not open on that play. I thought he would be, but he wasn't. The linebacker was showing blitz, and then he just backpedaled.
Yount sends it away. Bright's going to field it at the 15, has some trouble grabbing it down. He's got space down the sideline. Makes a nice cut inside, still on his feet. And Bright down to the 15-yard line for the Cougars, answering back after the touchdown from the Hill School. And the Cougars will take the field with only 15 yards to the end zone, their first red zone attempt here this afternoon. .8:34 on the clock as Kiski starts their offense. Lighty in the gun, sends Anderson in motion.
Looking for 13. They're looking for 13.
Was on number 2. Wide open in the end zone.
Justin's staring at the quarterback.
AJ was wide open in the end zone. Lighty not able to see him. Look for Jordan Bright cutting across the middle. And there's a Ram who comes up limping. Trainers will come out to see him. Looks like number 14. 8:12 on the clock. Cougars with 2nd and 4. Lighty goes to the corner for Jordan Bright. Able to make the catch for a touchdown for Kiski, their first of the afternoon, making it 7-6 in favor of the Rams. Jordan Bright with a nice catch in the corner of the end zone, able to high point that ball and bring it down for his first touchdown of the afternoon.
Just stays in coverage. He's fine.
Liam Howell going to go out there to kick for Kiski with Lighty holding.
13 is gassed.
And the kick is blocked by number 62 of the Rams. That'll make it 7-6 with 7:50 remaining in the second quarter. But the Cougars find their way onto the board after a Lighty to Jordan Bright touchdown in the corner of the end zone.
Okay, Ethan, you're in on D. Ethan, you're in on D. Hey.
Jordan Bright
Trying to get
kicking off for the Cougars.
surprised how far.
Finney and Mazkua back for the Hill School. And it's going to be a touchback. That one goes out outside the end line. Come out to the Rams 20 with 7:50 remaining in the second quarter. So the Rams will be at the 20-yard line. Spread offense, 5 receivers in motion. It's number 4, Finney, taking the handoff and tripped up by the ankles by Griffin Donahue. Number 6 for Kiski. Clock winds at 7:40. There's a flag on the play against the Rams that'll negate that. Backing them up. It's like a holding penalty against the Rams. It'll still be first down, but it'll back them up to their 10-yard line. So now facing a second and 20 after the holding penalty.
No,
it should be first and 20. Excuse me, first and 20.
slow down. I think he wanted to go to 13 the whole time. He is staring.
Rams spread it out again.
He's having a little bit of
Finney in the backfield with Clements.
our lack of pass rush, but he wants to throw the ball to him.
They finally get their formation where they want it. Clements rolls back, I guess. He's got number 5, Mazkua, out to the 48-yard line.
Down, no flags. No.
Over A.J. Kimbrough. Kimbrough a little shaken up on the play. I think he might have landed on Mazkua's feet when he made the tackle.
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't really. I got Christian a bit on the fake, but if he just keeps maybe.
Good pick up, Maurice.
Just run.
Yount is open down the right side and into the end zone for the Rams. 6:32, the time of that touchdown. Clements, 48-yard touchdown to Tim Yount.
Got 11.
Yount will stay in to kick the field goal. Holding for him is number 10, Sayer Gruber.
Make sure we have the numbers for kickoff.
And it's good.
We got it.
So the Rams take a 14-6 lead here in the first half. 6:32 remaining in the second quarter.
13 is not going to be returning this kick. He is on the sidelines with the athletic trainer getting stretched. No 13. No 13. No 13.
Your heads up.
No 13. Dan, no 13. Well, he may have a hit pointer.
Back for the Cougars, Micah Tillman and Dylan Colon. Tim Yount going to kick for the Rams.
Right in front. 35 yards. Number 1, 35 yards. They were just going to do number 1. No.
So the Rams fake their onside kick. Line up for the full thing now. Jones going to field it for Kiski, number 21. Looks for blocking. He's got Tillman out in front of him. And he's ran out of bounds by the Rams, number 14. Cougars will set up at their 32-yard line, it appears. Justin Adensuio, the tackler, on the kickoff. 6:23 remaining in the half.
No 13. Five is coming. 5 is split out.
Trips left. Going to take a shot at Tillman, number 5. And defended by the Rams, number 31.
Good job!
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Kiski.
2 is back. 2 is back in. 2 is coming your way. Trips.
Legespi up the middle. He's got space. And taken out by the ankles by number 7 of the Hill School, Peyton Reed. 6:04 ticks on the clock.
Moving the chains. They're moving the chains.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
13's coming. 13's on. See the sticks, Justin. Tell Justin to see the sticks. Timeout.
Looks like an official's timeout. Looks like they're adjusting the sticks again on the far sideline for the chain gang. Officials timeout there. I think those guys started moving, so it'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Legespi tries to force his way through. Met at the line by number 50 and number 62. That'll set up 4th down and 3 for the Cougars with 5:17 on the clock. They're going to send the punt team back out.
Amir, watch the ball!
Anderson, the punter, Finney back as returner for the Rams. Gets it away cleanly. Finney fields it at the 25. And he's brought down at the 41-yard line with 4:38 remaining in the half.
What was that? What did you call last on the 3rd down?
1st and 10 for the Rams out at the 41-yard line, their 41-yard line.
That was a great call.
Wide receiver takes the ball on the end of the round. And after several spin moves, falls down at the 50 Now they're going to put him at the 49 as he comes across midfield. Yep, they're going to adjust it and put it right at the 50. Not quite a first down, 2nd and 1 for the Rams. Clements in the gun with a running back to his right. He's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot. Anderson's there. Nope, excuse me. Dylan Colon with the interception. He had 2 in the last game. Has 1 here this afternoon as the Rams took their shot. And Dylan Colon able to reject it. Kiski's going to take over possession at their 14-yard line with 3:48 left in the half. We'll see if that can inspire the Cougars here a little bit, get the momentum going back their direction. Hand off to Legespi up the middle, and he's met by the Rams defensive line. Clock ticks, 3:37. Gain of about half a yard. They're going to set him up at the 15 for 2nd and we'll call it 10. And off the hands of Bright and into the open arms of number 7, Peyton Reed. So the momentum shifts here again in favor of the Rams. High throw from Lighty. Bright got a hand on it, but unfortunately knocked it into the Rams' possession. Clements will bring his offense back out here onto the field with 3:10 remaining in the second quarter. Quick throw out into the flat, one-on-one. Mazkua able to get the first down. Down to the 9-yard line with 3 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Clements tries his hand up the middle, carrying it, met by Chris Rubino. 2:53, now ticking clock. Gain of about 2. Hand off to Finney. Ball's out. Looks like the Cougars fell on it. And Cougars take possession. So again, another swing in momentum here. The Rams knocking on the doorstep, but the ball pops loose, and falling on it are the Cougars. 2:17 left in the half, and the Cougars up against their end zone, which is always dangerous here. We'll see how they do getting out of here. Ball's going to be spotted at the looks like the 2.5-yard line. So while they prevented the score, they've got their backs against the wall. Legespi with it. He's got space around the right side. Spin move makes him miss. Not able to stay on his feet, but out to the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 18. 2:09 on the clock. Clock will keep running. It's stopped at 2:09 right now as they reset the chains. Legespi gets caught up in the wash, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage at the 15-yard line. The clock will keep moving, 1:40 remaining. They've got a ways to go, 85 yards to the end zone. Lady in the gun, Legespi to his left. And we have movement. We'll see which side it's going to be against.
We're going to have second and 19.
It's going to be against the Cougars, which will back them up. 2nd and 19 is what they face. Clock at 1:22. And Lighty has to throw it at the feet of Legespi, forcing a 3rd and 19. Clock stops at 1:13 left in the half. They hand it off. And Legespi will be taken down at the 10-yard line. It'll be 4th and 19, so no gain on the play. But the Hill School takes a timeout to stop the clock at 1:03 before the Cougars are going to punt it away. So we'll be back in just a moment. Audio going away for the timeout. After the timeout, 1:03 on the clock. Ethan Anderson in to punt it for Kiski. Gets it away. Finney's going to field it on the bounce. And he's met at the 41-yard line by number 51, Omari Johnson. 53 seconds. That play took 10 seconds off the clock. So the Rams will have 53 seconds to go about 41 yards here to end the half. Their last drive stopped on a fumble inside the 10. Clements in the gun, has a blocker to his right. In motion. Going to go back to his left. Cologne's there on defense for Kiski. Clock stops at 46 seconds.
46 seconds, 2 timeouts.
2:10 left, or excuse me, not 2:10, 2nd and 10 with 46 seconds left. Clements rolls to his left.
He's got Justin.
Had the receiver open, hit him in the hands, and incomplete. He got behind the defender, was Justin Adensuio, but not able to catch the ball for a 3rd and 10 now. Clock stops at 38 seconds. Clements has to scramble, and caught from behind by Micah Tillman. Will stop the clock at 29 seconds, gain of about 3 on the play. So we'll see what the Rams decide to do here. They're going to take a shot or send the punt team out. Looks like Clements is going to come back out, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Not a bad spot if they turn it over, so they decide to go for it. Clements drops back. Screen underneath. And it's number 2 on the screen. Josh Flowers makes it out across the 30. 21 seconds on the clock. They're going to reset it. And they spike it at 19 seconds left, so they decide to save their 2 timeouts. $19 seconds left. They're at the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clements pump fakes. Number 2's wide open. And he falls down at the 3-yard line. Josh Flowers again, the receiver. Gain of about 27 on the play, not able to stay on his feet. Otherwise, he could have walked into the end zone untouched. 13 seconds on the clock. And the Rams decide to take a timeout. So we'll be back in just a second after the timeout. So after the timeout, 13 seconds left. 1st and goal for the Rams. They hand it off to Finney, and he walks into the end zone, adding to the Rams' lead, making it 20-6. 9 seconds left on the clock as Yount's going to come out to kick the field goal. Gruber going to be the holder.
It looks like he's going in. Tell Jeff, it looks like he's going in. I'll stay next to him and I'll let you know.
And he missed it wide left. So that'll take the advantage that the Rams had of the 2-point, conversion that the Cougars would have needed. And it puts the score back with the Cougars only trailing by 14 now, so 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. The Rams will kick off with 9 seconds left.
Back to receive.
Jordan Bright back there to receive with A.J. Kimbrough.
He's got 2.
Watch short kicks now, watch short kicks.
He boots it, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that'll set the Cougars up at the 35. No time off the clock, so they've got 9 seconds left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
See what the Cougars do here. 10.5, 9 seconds. Lighty in the gun. 4 receivers. They're going to take their shot. Throw it up to Jordan Bright, and it's going to be over his head. Clock stops at 3 seconds.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
It's going to stop at 2.
Who did Maurice take off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get Nas off. Come on, Sebastian, get him.
We got a lot of guys on the field.
Lighty takes the snap, looks to throw. It's thrown to Tillman. And just tried to get as much as he could. Taken down, and that'll end the half with the Hill School Rams leading the Kiski Cougars 20-6. We'll have a short intermission. Please stick around, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with second half action. Go ahead and give you the countdown clock over here for halftime, and we'll be back. Audio is going to go away. Getting ready to start the second half action. Teams come back onto the field, set up for kickoff. Cougars are going to be receiving the ball here to start the second half. Bright and Humphreys back for the Cougars. Tim Yount going to kick it away. Got a 20-6 lead for the Rams coming into the second half. Low line drive kick. Bright's going to have to scoop up the ground ball. And he falls down about the 33-yard line. So the Cougars start at their 33-yard line. It's going to be handoff to Micah Tillman. And he stumbles forward, putting the hit on number 5 with the tackle. Out to the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Legespi now around the right side. Puts his shoulder down and into number 62 and number 5 for the Hill School. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be a gain of 3. They're going to mark him at the 41. It'll be 3rd and 2. And John Leidy with the sneak up the middle. Has to carry it himself. And he falls forward for a first down. Tillman takes the toss.
It's a hold! It's coming back. Dan's coming back. Dan's coming back. They held Timmy.
And looks like a hold on the Cougars. So that'll negate that play, back them up, making it 1st and 20. So that'll back the Cougar offense up to the 34-yard line. Not able to connect with A.J. Kimbrough was John Leidy. 10:27 on the clock here in the third quarter. Cougars with a 2nd and 20.
My side. Your side.
3 receivers. Handoff to Tillman.
Andrew. Oh, Andrew, break down.
And Tillman able to get it back to the 44-yard line, gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 10. So they got the yardage back from the holding penalty. Whitey to throw it. Caught by number 34 of the Cougars, Griffin Martin. That's a first down for Kiski. Clock 9:48 left in the third. Legaspi has to swing it out wide. Out to the 39-yard line now. Gain of about 5 on the play. 9:14 on the clock. Ethan Anderson.
They got it. They got it behind you.
Ethan Anderson with the catch. There's a flag thrown in. .854 the time on the clock.
Holding. Come on, bud.
Holding on the offense. It'll stay 2nd down, but it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
The spot of the foul.
Holding was in the back. He said spot foul 35.
Okay, so we get it sorted out here. It'll back the Cougars up to the 45. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 11, excuse me. After the holding penalty. Bright over the top. And he's in the end zone. 8:34 left on the clock. Jordan Bright with his 2nd touchdown catch of the afternoon, making it 20-12 in favor of the Rams. In to kick it is going to be Bright with Lighty holding. And the Rams block this one as well. So at 8:34, score stays 20-12. And the Cougars will kick it away.
Can we take away the number? You made a perfect.
Hey, hands ready!
You think you can jam him? Just jam at the line. Make it physical.
Bright to kick it away. Mazkua and Finney back. He keeps the ball. Finney. And Jordan Bright able to make the tackle.
Come on, Will!
There's going to be a holding call, which is going to bring it back. So the Rams try a little bit of trickery. So it'll be from the spot of the foul. The Rams are going to take over after the hold on the kickoff at the 15-yard line. 8:21 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
Clement brings his offense out here. Two running backs, one on each side. He hands it off to number 2, Flowers. And out of bounds. Not really sure he gained anything. We'll see where they mark it.
He would have turned it up. He might have still running.
Gained maybe half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 10 still. Going to take a shot down the field, and it falls short of the intended target, which was Tim Yount out near the 50. Cougars had a shot at the interception, but over both their heads, but short of the intended receiver. 8:08 on the clock with 3rd and 9 facing the Rams. Ball's on the 16-yard line. Clements decides to hang on to it, and there's a flag in late. He falls down about a yard forward of the line of scrimmage. Holding on the offense is the call. Kiski decides to decline the call, making it 4th and 9, which will force the Rams to send out their special teams unit here.
What number? 72. Come on, Wyatt.
7:50 on the clock as the Rams set up to kick it. Mazkua back to punt. Bright back to receive. Short hop. Nearly blocked.
It's running into the kicker. It's running into the kicker.
And off of the Rams player. 28 is the downer.
He's looking right at it.
At the 36-yard line in Rams territory.
I didn't see him run into the kicker.
No one.
7:33 on the clock as Lighty takes his offense back out onto the field. Looks like there may be a timeout being taken.
Jeff, that's not running.
I'm not sure which team took the timeout, but we're going to take a quick break. So after the timeout, 7:33 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars with 1st and 10 from the Hills 36-yard line.
Go for you. Pick it.
And number 7 able to jump in front of that one and knock it down. Second and 10 for Kiski. Tillman's there. He's able to bring it down over the defender of the Hill School and inside the 5. Little stop and go route between him and Lighty. Puts the ball down at the 2-yard line. So Kiski on the doorstep with 7:17 in the third remaining. Hands it off to Tillman. Gonna let him finish it too with the run. So the big catch by Micah Tillman and the touchdown run lets him finish off that drive for himself, bringing the Cougars within 2 of the Hill School. Jordan Bright will be in to kick the extra point. Hill's been able to block the first 2. And it's good. Kick from Jordan Bright at 7:04 left in the third. Pulls the Cougars within 1 now. See if that helps the home team get some momentum here in the third. Bright to kick it away.
Tim was right there, diving at somebody's ass.
There's a lane. He's around Jordan Bright.
No flags, no flags, no flags.
And Finney's gonna bring it all the way to the house for a kickoff touchdown. So quickly the momentum shifts back to the Rams. Making the score 26-19 with 6:48, so a quick strike by the Rams. And the kick is no good, wide left from Yount. So that'll make it a 7-point ball game. Time on the clock is 6:48 remaining in the third.
What's wrong with it? You're still down, Justin.
Okay, we're no worse than we were 20 seconds ago. Understand? 20 seconds ago, we were down 8. Now we're only down 7. We're actually better than what we were 20 seconds ago. Right?
Justin on kickoff. Justin on kickoff. Justin on kickoff. Justin on kickoff. We're good. You got Cooper? You have Cooper? Jeff, is Cooper out there for Justin?
5, 6, 7. Got 11.
Hill to kick it away. It's going to be Yount. Back, Bright catches it at the 10, slips.
Riley, get there, Riley!
Turns it upfield and is brought down at the 27-yard line. There are flags on the play. Personal foul, face masking on the Hill School. So much so they ripped Jordan's helmet off. So that'll be advantageous for the Cougars. That'll move them forward significantly. Out to the 42-yard line. 6:37 remaining in the quarter.
The Twins your side.
Legaspi breaks through. And out for a first down across midfield to the 46-yard line was Cato Legaspi.
Come on, Amir! 13's coming your side. 13 and 4. You got
Lighty looking to pass. It's Griffin Martin with the reception.
Timmy's got to still.
Near a first down. I think he's going to be yards short of the first down.
Timmy, get down!
To the 37-yard line. 6:06 on the clock. 2nd and 1 for the Cougars.
Deuces.
Ball on the 37, excuse me, 37.
Trips.
Handoff Legaspi. Still up. And down inside the 25-yard line. Cato starting to find some daylight in the Hill defense.
Why is it?
Under 6 minutes, 5:56 on the clock in the third. It'll be first down for Kiski at the 24-yard line. And chain gang is broken over there. So there's going to be a referee timeout here. We'll be back in just a second after the informal timeout. After the timeout, Let me see. 1st and 10, 5:49 on the clock. Lighty looks to throw it. And over the head of Micah Tillman on the far sideline.
Nas, get your hands up!
Sorry if the stream dropped away for you. We had some technical difficulties. Stuff's starting to overheat up here on the roof. You haven't missed much. Still 26-19. Kiski with the ball. It's 2nd and 18. Thrown to Jordan Bright.
3rd and...
It'll be...
Probably even drop.
3rd and about 12 for the Cougars.
I mean, we're not getting there.
A minute 20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hill with a 26-19 lead. 3rd and 13 facing the Cougars. Tillman's open. He makes the cut. He's through. He's still on his feet. Missed tackles. And he beast modes all the way down inside the 5. Under a minute now as Tillman shows a little bit of life on a long 3rd down conversion.
4's in the
Able to get it inside
quarterback.
the 5.
4's in a quarterback. You got
Ethan Anderson in at quarterback.
my side. Twins my side. 4's in a quarterback. Get your hands up.
And Peyton Reed able to sniff that read option out.
7's hurt.
Reed down on the play. So we either have rain, which delays things, or we have too much heat up here on the roof, causing my equipment to overheat. So I apologize for the stream dropping out there. Should be good to go now. 40 seconds left in the 3rd as the training staff comes out to check on Reed of the Hill School. 2nd and 6 facing the Cougars. We'll be back in just a moment. And Reed's back on his feet, visibly shooken up, but walking under his own power.
Okay, 8 is in at quarterback.
2nd and 6 with 40 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Handoff Legespi finds his way around the edge. And he's ridden out of bounds. At the 5-yard line. So 3rd and 5 facing the Cougars, 26 seconds on the clock.
Okay, you got 4 in at the quarterback position. 4.
Coach Perry rotating John Lighty and Ethan Anderson at quarterback. Anderson in now. Out into the flat. It's A.J. Kimbrough. Nice play made by number 31 to drag him down before he gets into the end zone. 15 seconds on the clock. 4th and about 3 to get into the end zone. I don't know if the Cougars will get this play off.
They just have to play.
So the Cougars are going to let the clock run out. That'll end our 3rd quarter. The Hill School leads the Kiski School 26-19. And we're going to switch ends of the field and be back with 4th quarter action in just a moment. So the crowd getting behind the Cougars as they face a 4th and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Short side. It would be nice to practice. Jimmy's on 13. Justin's on 13.
So Kiski going to delay the anticipation just a little bit longer, taking a timeout, making sure they're on the same page before they make this 4th down attempt at the 2-yard line. So back after the timeout, Kiski's going to set up 4th and 2 at the doorstep. They go power I, they pitch it. Anderson looks for Tillman, he's open, and he drops it in the end zone. So it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were able to get Tillman open, just weren't able to convert it. So the Hill School takes over at the 2-yard line. See if Kiski can respond. Clements in the gun. Flowers.
Not down yet, Coach.
Refusing to be taken down, gets it out to the 15-yard line.
Good G!
I apologize, that was Finney on the carry. 11:34 on the clock. Clements hangs on to it and runs out of play, or out of bounds over there. So the clock will stop with 11:10 on the clock. Out to the 21-yard line. They go empty backfield on 2nd and 5. In motion, Flowers takes the ball. And Kiski able to crash down on that one. That was Liam Howe crashing down to make that tackle. Keep it at 3rd and 5 now.
Plays off.
Tillman makes up for any ill plays he may have had earlier and gets to the quarterback with authority to make that a 4th down now for the Rams. Clements took a shot there. 10 minutes on the clock. Offsides, we'll see who it's against. Looks like it's going to be against the Hill School, so that'll back them up even further into their end zone. So the Cougar defense puts up a stand deep in the Hill School territory. Mazkua will be kicking out of his end zone. Back deep is Jordan Bright. Fielded at the 45 by Bright. And Jordan's tracked down inside the 25-yard line. So the Cougars with excellent field position. We'll see if they can capitalize on that here with 9:22 remaining in the 4th quarter as they trail by 7 to the Hill School. First and 10 for the Cougars from the 24-yard line. Handoff Legespi. And he runs his way down inside the 20. Cato's always falling forward, which is a good quality in a running back.
Trips your side, trips your side.
Trips left. Legespi again. This time cuts it up. And down to about the 14-yard line for a Cougar first down.
Trips your side.
Lady takes the snap. Looks. Bright. Not able to snag that one off the ground. on the low throw from Lighty. 2nd and 10. They can still get a first down.
Four's in a quarterback. 8's out.
And Ethan Anderson comes in for quarterback in place of Lighty. Legaspi not able to find his way around the outside. No gain on the play.
4's in a quarterback. Two backs in the backfield.
Hand off to Tillman. Sniffing that out is number 30 for the Hill School. That'll force down, fourth down with 7:49 on the clock. So Kiski going to take a shot here.
Linemen get their hands up.
They're going to take a field goal with Jordan Bright. Has enough leg to get it there. Missed his early opportunity.
Get your hands up. Short.
And this one short. 7:18 on the clock. Kiski will turn it over on downs.
Good job, Andrew. Good job, Andrew.
So it'll be Hill's ball.
Who you want to yank? Just keep Justin off offense and let him play defense.
Hill's ball, 1st and 10, 7:18 left in the game. Starting at their own 20-yard line. Miscommunication between the backs. Josh Flowers with it, able to make something out of nothing.
Justin.
2nd and 8 in front of the Hill School, 6:48 on the clock. They're going to try and chew up a lot of this time here remaining in the game. Taken down from behind by Liam Howell. 3rd and 2. Clock continues to go, 6:25 on the clock. Clements hands it off to Flowers. He's stuffed, and he's able to find a crack of daylight, bust through to get a first down for the Hill School. 6 minutes left in the game. First and 10 for the Rams now from the 31-yard line. Quick throw out to the flats. Still up. Ball's out. Looks like it's going to be a Cougar recovery. So Kiski will take over at the 30-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Sudden change, let's go.
5:37 left in the game. The Rams were eating up a lot of clock. Now the Cougars take possession.
Next play, Josh, next play.
going to take a shot at Jordan Bright. And he's got it down inside the 5. At the 2-yard line, I believe. So quick strike from Kiski. On the fumble recovery, they turn around, throw it for 30. Clock at 5:28. 1st and goal for the Cougars. Lighting the gun, decides to go under center. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to plow forward. He's in. Touchdown, Kiski. John Lighty on the sneak. Pulls the Cougars within 1. Kiski struggled on the field goal, or on the PAT. Well, field goal in general, but PAT specifically. Hill blocking 2 of them. So nothing's a guarantee here. And Bright punches it through. That'll tie it up at 26. Back to square one here. All tied with 5:14. And the Cougars finding some life here late in the 4th. Finally able to capitalize off of a Hill School fumble. Bright will kick it away for the Cougars. Numbers 4 and 5 back for Hill. It's a short kick. And falling on it is number 22 for the Hill School. So they'll take over at the 35-yard line with 5:14 remaining in the game.
5 minutes to win the ball. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Good offensive series right here. Let's go. Let's go.
The Hill with first and 10 from the 35 on their 35. Clements in the gun, one to his left. Finney with the carry up the middle for about 4. Making it 2nd and 6. Clock will run. Time management going to be one of the keys here at the end of the game with this close score. The Rams trying to stay relaxed, not rush, but eat some time off the clock as well. Now 4:40 as they get to the line. Clements rolls right. Thrown underneath to Flowers for a first down. They cross midfield. Stopping the clock at 4:32. It'll start moving once the chains reset. Just inside Cougar territory, they've got a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Finney. And he's met near the line of scrimmage by Omari Johnson. 2nd and 10. Second and 8, excuse me. Finney swarmed Naunberg in the backfield for Kiski.
Come on, Wire!
Big Ben, number 50, finding his way in there quickly. Shut that down for a no gain. 3rd and 8. Clement with an empty backfield with him. He brings a Flowers back to his right. Fakes the handoff, goes over top with the throw. It's long and incomplete. 4th and 8 with 3:08 on the clock. We'll see what the Hill School's going to do here. Looks like they're going to show punt.
Oh, Josh to kick it towards me. Look at, he's on 13's on the right hash mark. He's good. Yep.
They get the kick away. Bright fields it around the 10-yard line. Makes a cut, gets around. He's got space up the sideline. And he's down at the 43-yard line. So the Cougars will take over. 2:54 on the clock. And 1st and 10 from their 43.
2 minutes. They got 3 minutes. They only have 2 timeouts. He had to blow a timeout. So he's got time to play. Trips yourself.
Lighty in the background, Legespi to his left. Offside's going to be called against the Hill School as the linebacker came in but leaned over the ball. Reset with 1st and 5 now after the penalty against Hill. Lighty's going to take a shot over the midfield. And it's incomplete. Combination of defense getting it done. That was Nathan Hilliard looking to make the catch. 2:45 on the clock, 2nd and 5 from the 48 of the Cougars.
Quarterback.
Coach is going to send in Ethan Anderson now.
2 by 2.
Lighty out of the game for this play. In is Anderson. Anderson's by himself in the backfield. He's going to keep it. And he's met immediately by number 62 of the Hill School.
Justin's got to come up, cover him a little bit.
Clock ticks. 3rd and 5 with 2:30 left in the game.
Okay, 8 is in, 4 is out.
Number 8 comes back in, John Lighty.
13 is coming your way. Ooh, what are they doing?
Cougars trying to kill some time here. 2:10 on the clock.
They got, what do they got? They just broke the huddle. They broke the huddle with 12. 4. Jeez, that is an illegal substitution. Trips your side.
And a penalty called.
12 in the huddle. This guy's standing next to the coach.
Sideline warning against the Hill School.
They're calling someone else.
Get this side judge right here on their side. He saw it.
They're no huddle, but they broke the huddle.
Broke the huddle with 12 guys. There you go. Trips your side. Trips your side.
3rd and 6. 1:56 on the clock.
Go with it.
Shot down the far sideline. It's Tillman. Goes up for it and brings it down inside the 25. .144 on the clock. Cougars with a first down. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Handoff Legespi makes the cut. He's up through. He's into the secondary. Still on his feet. He's loose. And he's in the end zone. Cato Legespi. 25-yard run. Leaving the Hill defense in those wake. Gives the Cougars the lead with 1:21 on the clock. Bright in for the extra point. Lighty holding. And that's good. So the Cougars take their first lead of the day late in the fourth quarter, 1:21 on the clock. We'll see what the Hill School can do here late. But the Cougars take the momentum.
You had him here, you had him in the backfield. Here we go, 1:21.
So kicking it away will be Jordan Bright. Fielded by Flowers at the 20.
Oh, he lost containment.
And he's out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 1:16 on the clock, so that's what the Rams have to work with here late in the fourth. Clements in the backfield, an empty backfield. 5 receivers. Screen underneath to Finney. He's loose and down inside the Cougar 35. 1:04 on the clock. So quickly the Hill School gets some better field position.
Got plenty of time. The chains aren't even set.
They keep the clock running here. They don't take a timeout, so it'll be 1:04. We'll start back up now. Clement in the gun, looks over the middle. It's up in the air, and it falls to the ground. 9 seconds come off the clock, now under a minute, 55 seconds, and the Rams face a 2nd and 10. Rams got a player down. We'll be back in just a second. Back up is Flowers, and he's walking off under his own control. Give you the breakdown. They're on the 32-yard line. It is 2nd and 10 with 55 seconds left as we reset after the injury timeout. Clement's in the gun with 4 receivers and a running back to his left. Drops back, looks left, pressured by Micah Tillman. Huge sack by Tillman. And a timeout taken immediately by the Hill School, stopping it at 45 seconds. Micah pushing him back for a loss of over 10. Can't exactly see where they're going to spot it there. Looks like the 43-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 20 coming out of the timeout. So it looks like they're going to spot it at the 43. Scoreboard saying 3rd and 21. Clements drops back. Pressured again. Griffin Donahue coming off the edge. And another sack. Back-to-back sacks for the Cougars. 38 seconds left. Forces a 4th and 24. Cougar defense putting up a stand here late. See what the Rams can do with 4th and distance to go. The Hill School takes another timeout quickly to stop the clock. So one final stand here. The Rams need to get all the way down to the 22-yard line for a first down. They're going to let him throw it. Pressure coming from Tillman. He's got him. Micah Tillman able to track him down from behind. 3 sacks in a row from the Cougars. Now 29 seconds on the clock. There will be a turnover on downs. And that'll all but end it. Kiski just going to have to kneel on it. Fantastic job by the Cougars there late. Put in the brakes on the Hill offense. And that'll all but end it. And that's the ball game, folks. Kiski comes back late with 1:20 left to score a touchdown to take the lead 33-26 and defeat the Hill School, keeping their winning streak alive. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here next weekend for our homecoming as Kiski takes on Mercersburg Academy. Stick around at about, I'm not sure what time they're going to start it now, about 3:30. We're going to have varsity soccer action here. We'll be streaming that as well. So thanks for joining us today. And as always, join us here on Cougar Game Day. Have a great rest of your weekend.